Hey everyone, thanks for watching today's video and coming back to my channel. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around for makeup related videos twice a week. So today we're going to be doing one of my favorite videos to film, which is a Sephora haul. I have the medium size bag, I guess you could say, but it's really heavy and it's pretty filled, so I was really excited to jump on here and just show you what I've picked up from Sephora in the past month or so. This is not like one trip to the store, it's definitely multiple orders over the end of July to the end of August, and most of it came from that Sephora event that was happening where you got $15 off 75 or $20 off 100. So that's where a majority of this stuff came from, with some other orders sprinkled in. So if you're excited to see what I've picked up from Sephora in the month of August, then let's just get started. All right, so this is actually the third time I'm filming this video because I feel like every time I do it, I just talk so much and I don't want to make this ridiculously long, except that there is a lot to show you. So to start off, I wanted to show you guys two loose powders that I've picked up. So the first one here is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, but this is the new shade that they came out with in Translucent Honey. They've never had a shade that works specifically for medium skin tones. We were just using the original one and it kind of pulled ashy at times, but we just did it because we had to. I got the mini size, by the way, and this is the color that's in the packaging. It's definitely more of like a yellow toned medium powder, but what I've noticed for me particularly, and if you're around my skin tone, this is a little bit too dark to set right underneath my eyes because I do like this area a little bit highlighted, and so I feel like this kind of deepens up my concealers there, but I love this to set all over my face because it's pretty close match to my actual skin tone. If you're deeper than me, you're gonna absolutely love this underneath your eyes, but for me personally, I just like it all over my face. But in conjunction with this, I've been using this powder, which I also recently picked up. This is the Lawless Seal the Deal Loose Setting Powder in the shade Classic Translucent. And so the reason I was really intrigued with this powder is because it's talc free and the brand is Clean at Sephora. And I don't know how many of you guys know, but I have milia bumps right underneath my eyes. My mom has them, so I'm pretty sure I just, got them from her genes. But I've heard that if you use talc-free products underneath your eyes, it might help not irritate the milia or make it worse. And so that's why I really wanted to give this powder a chance. I also picked up the mini size in this one. Next, let's move into something kind of random, but it is a brush. And so this is from the Sephora collection line of brushes. And this is the dual-ended face powder and blush brush number 201. And so I actually picked up two of these. You get a slanted blush side and then this tapered powder side, but I use these for bronzer. These were on sale for half off from $26 to $13, and they've been going in and out of stock for so long. I love dual-ended brushes. I love Sephora's quality in their brushes, and this is just perfect for me because you can, use one side for blush, flip it over and use it for bronzer, and I just think it's really convenient for everyday use. So moving into I guess a group of cheek products. I'm not really doing this in order of makeup, I'm just kind of grouping them, I guess. And so first I want to talk about the Jouer Molten Glow All Over Face and Body Highlighter. This is the packaging. I love Jouer's aesthetic. It's very nude with gold accents and it's just really pretty to look at. But this is the highlighter, and I just want to say really quick that this is limited edition, so if you're watching this video and you're intrigued or you see it anywhere else, I would kind of jump on it because this came out, I think, last year or the year before, and they actually did get rid of it and they just brought it back. And one of my biggest regrets ever is not getting the Amrezy highlighter. I still regret it till this day because so many people loved it. So when I saw this one come back in stock, I'm like, you know what? I'm just getting it because I don't want to have FOMO. But this is what it looks like. It's gold base, but it definitely has some champagne mixed into it. So for me, it's the perfect kind of tone because it's not too bronze, but it's not too, pearly champagne. It's right in the middle. So also another product from Jouer that I got is the Blush Bouquet in the shade Rose Gold. So Jouer has these blush duos and they actually have them in a full size, but this is the only shade that they have in a mini size. I kind of was just trying to hit that $75 limit in one of these orders. And so this turned out to be really perfect because I get to try out the blush formula from Jouer, but I didn't have to buy the full-size duo because knowing me, I'm never gonna get through makeup anyways. So this is what the packaging looks like. You get very pink tone blushes, and they're a little bit light, but they're pigmented, so they definitely still show up on my skin tone. And so you get more of a darker pink and a lighter pink, and these are both satin finishes, so there's no glitter in them, but they definitely leave a sheen on your cheeks. And I've used this a couple of times. I really, really, really adore the formula. There's another one that I'm eyeing by the brand, so I think I'm gonna be getting it sometime soon, because that one is also limited edition, and you just never know when they're gonna get rid of these things. So I'm definitely interested in picking up more because I really enjoyed this formula. So I had to take a little break while people were walking around behind me, so that's probably why I look different. But we just left off talking about the Jouer products. So next, in terms of cheap products still, I picked up the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil Long Wear Gilded Bronzer. This is also a mini. I don't know if you can tell, but I really like mini products. I usually try to get minis in anything if they have the option, because I like to buy and try a lot of new things. So buying a full-size product doesn't necessarily make sense to me all the time, because I'm not gonna go through it if I'm constantly trying other stuff. Anyways, that's a little tangent. But I picked up the mini because this is originally $15 for the mini size, but it was being discontinued at Sephora, so I got it for $9. And I've just seen a lot of people recently, like this year, really rave about this product, because I think it came out in one of those subscription boxes and everyone kind of just fell in love with it, especially during summer, because this is a luminous bronzer. First, how cute is this packaging? Like, it's so small. It's fine, I'm not gonna go through a bronzer anytime soon, so this size doesn't really like bother me. But I don't know if you can see, but there's gold sparkles. Yeah, you can definitely tell. So there's gold sparkles running through this, but I heard once you like swirl your brush in and actually apply it to your skin, you don't see like glitter everywhere. You just see like a very luminous, sheeny effect to your skin. And so I know this product doesn't really fit into this time of year anymore. This is more of like a summer kind of bronzer, but I mean, I got this for $9 and I like luminous skin all year round, so that doesn't really affect me, and I'm just happy I got it at such a good deal. Also, it has like a low-key chocolate scent, and I'm not eating chocolate right now, so this is just fun to smell anyways. And the last cheek product we have to talk about, this is so exciting to me. This is the Gucci powder bronzer. Okay, first of all, yes, Gucci. I am holding a Gucci makeup product in my hand, and I know you're probably all sitting here like, wow, this girl really buys Gucci makeup, like she must be fancy. No, this bronzer is $64. You can promise that I did not pay $60 for this. I couldn't sleep one night and I was up and just stalking Instagram. There was this random sale that happened at JCPenney, Sephora online. There was hundreds of products that were marked down to like super crazy low prices, and basically it was a glitch, so that was never supposed to happen. Thousands of people placed their orders. I guess most of them got canceled, but like some items still processed. And so I placed 2 orders. Everything in those 2 orders got canceled except this, which is so crazy because I paid $32 for this bronzer instead of $64. But that is basically how I ended up with a Gucci bronzer in my hand. I did not pay full price for this. I would never pay full price for this. So this is the component. It's like a velvet little pouch that the bronzer comes in, and it says Gucci. I am never throwing this little pouch away. I think it's so cute. But when you open it up, this is what the bronzer looks like. It is the most beautiful Tiffany blue color with a gold encasing. It's so gorgeous. It's heavy. It feels luxurious. And I got the shade 04 Tan. When this glitch was happening online, they didn't have the shade 3 in this like available, but I just didn't want to take the chance, so I just grabbed 4. And honestly, I watched a lot of videos after I bought it. There's a lot of people that I use for shade reference that actually use shade 4, and so I'm just gonna go in with the light hand and hopefully make it work for me. But this is the bronzer. It is so gorgeous. And the only downside of this whole bronzer is that it smells insane, okay? And I'm not saying that in a bad way because the fragrance is nice. It's a Gucci perfume that they put in their products, but it is so strong, like so insanely strong. I'm not sensitive to scents. I don't like how strong the scent is, but it's not something that steers me away from keeping this bronzer. But if you are sensitive to fragrance in your products, do not even consider coming anywhere close near this because it is very strong and honestly a little bit too intense. Like if I keep it open for this long, it kind of gets to me. So shout out to JCPenney Sephora Glitch for landing me this bronzer. So I have 2 lip products to talk about. So the first one is the Becca Ultimate Love Lipstick, and I got the shade Warm Truffle. I think right at the end of July, they were having a National Lipstick Day, and there was a lot of lipsticks on Sephora that were half off. And I have one of these that I picked up during like another sale for half off in the shade N Tawny, and I love it so much. And this shade is just, it's basically the same like level of nude, if that makes any sense, but this one's just a lot more like rosier versus the N Tawny is a lot more like brown base, and so that's why I picked it up. But I love Becca lipsticks. I love the smell of them. They smell like vanilla cupcakes, and they just look really nice on the lips. They have like a very hydrating property to them, so your lips look very shiny and moisturized. And the other lipstick I picked up, or I guess this is a lip balm, but it's from Pat McGrath. I think they were discontinuing this line at Sephora, and that's why they were half off. And now Pat McGrath has new lip balms. I think they're just repackaged. This is a tinted lip balm in the shade Blow Up, and it's just a very nude, kind of pink based lip balm. I love this lip balm. I've used it so much in the past month. It is gorgeous on the lips. It leaves your lips looking very shiny, just very plump and like naturally nice looking, and it adds like the most sheer wash of color, very close to my natural lip color. And so I'm really happy that I picked this up. So I have two skincare products, and these are both from Ole Henriksen. I did not pick these up from Sephora, but they are available at Sephora, which is why I'm mentioning them. So Ole Henriksen runs a lot of discounted bundles on their website, not at Sephora or anywhere else that they're sold, but on their own retailer website. And so these two came in a set. I already have this, I already love it, so I wasn't upset that it was coming in the set, but this is what I really wanted to try. This is the Fat Glow Facial, and it instantly exfoliates and illuminates with PHAs and Nordic birch sap. And so you got both of these for $61. This mask alone is $50, and this is $28. I went online to buy it for $61, and there was also another $10 off discount on my order. So I got both of these for $51 with no tax and no shipping, which is wild because that's literally $1 more for this mask, and I got this entire mask for free, which I already love, and I'm already like halfway through. So this was such a steal. Okay, so this doesn't really fit into any category, but I picked up the Hollywood Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the packaging, very cute. I've never tried anything from a brand, which is why I kind of picked a few things up over a couple months and I just put them into one video. And so stay tuned for that if you want to see how this applies. But I picked this up during the promo event because I've always wanted to try this. And this is what the bottle looks like. It's gorgeous. I had a very good experience using this, testing it out in my video. So again, stay tuned for that if you want to hear like my full review on it. But basically it's like a liquid illuminator. You can apply it in many different ways. And I picked up the shade 4 medium. So the last category is eyes, and I am very addicted to eyeshadow palettes. I don't even wear like crazy eyeshadow every single day, so I don't know why I have this like natural love for eyeshadows, but I do, and I can't stop. I always have to like try out the new stuff. And so I have 4 eye related products, which is a lot, I know. So the first 2 things I see here are single eyeshadows. So this first one is from Makeup Forever, and it's the Artist Color Shadow in the shade D562. I've been super into cool tones lately, and I like taupey shimmers on my eyelid, so I came across this one from Makeup Forever. This shade is honestly so gorgeous. It's like the perfect taupey brown, but it's not too bam that you can't wear every day, but it's not subtle that it doesn't add anything to your eye look, so I am really excited about that. And then the other single shadow I picked up is the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter eyeshadow, and I got the shade Reflect. So this is really expensive. I don't recommend getting this if it's not on sale. I only got it because of the Sephora promo event. I wanted one shade that I would wear very often, and so that's why the shade Reflect is kind of like a pinky champagne shade. It's gorgeous, honestly, and I wear these kind of shades all the time, and so that's why I picked it up. So the last 2 products in terms of like the eye category, and also the last 2 products in this whole haul, are eyeshadow palettes. The first one is this NARS Voyager eyeshadow palette in the shade Suede. I picked this up because it is a cool toned palette, and it comes with 6 shades. This is what it looks like. It's just your very like basic kind of cool tone shades. You get more of like a matte gray transition, a deeper like cool brown, and then you get like an inner corner shade and 3 like lid shades. So I really like the concept of this palette. I have used this a few times because I am trying to dabble into cool tone looks, but what happened is that a few days ago, before I'm filming this, the Natasha Denona Glam palette launched, and it's like those $65 midi size palettes, and it's all cool tone, and there's so many shades in there that match up exactly to the shades in this. And so while this is smaller and it's compact, I just feel like I would appreciate Natasha Denona's formula more, and so I'd rather, you know, have that one, enjoy that one, and return this. Speaking of Natasha Denona, I'm honestly a little like scared to talk about this just because this is so exorbitantly priced, and I know that, and I don't like really promote luxury makeup on my channel. I'm personally starting to dabble into luxury makeup just to really understand the difference between like quality and whether the price tag is worth it, but I never intended to come on and start this channel and just push very expensive makeup because it's not realistic for an everyday consumer. And so that's why I'm a little like uncomfortable talking about this, but I did during this promotion pick up the Natasha Denona Biba palette. And so like I was just talking about, the Glam palette or the Bronze palette, those are the midi size $65 palettes, which is like, I'd say like this big, but this is one of her full size $129 palettes. The only reason I picked this up is first, the $20 off 100, so that brought it down to like the lower 100 price point. And then I got money from this Indian event that we had. And so I got money from my cousins and I just pulled it together and put it towards this palette. And so I just kind of like counted it as like a gift from them. And so that's why I bought this palette. So does that justify it? I don't know. But you know, when you get money for like your birthday or like events, you just do what you want with it. And this is what I did with the money that I got. Is that responsible or financially reasonable? Probably not, but I've always wanted this. It's not going to be a continuous thing for me on my channel that I pick up this size of her palettes. Like, I'd rather test out and promote her midi palettes, which are the $65, because that's just better or like more appropriate. This is just kind of like a one-time thing for me, but I don't know. That's it. Anyways, about the palette, this is the Biba All Neutral palette. It's a white encasing, and then these are the 15 shades that come inside. It's just literally the most ideal, everyday, neutral, friendly palette. And you get a mix of like warmer browns, rosier browns, and then a cool toned rose. I feel like I don't need to justify it this much because I know that I'm gonna use it, but I just wanna make sure that the people who are watching me are not like, oh my God, we can't watch this girl because she's not reasonable anymore. That is it for the Sephora haul. I just need to end it because I feel like I've been talking forever. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you liked the stuff that I picked up. If you have any questions about anything, I can answer or give you feedback or my like first impressions on them in the comments for the stuff that I have tried before. If you wanna see any of this on camera, like in a video, let me know and I can do like a full face of first impressions or do like a dedicated review video on any of these, except the NARS palette because I am returning this. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. I hope you'll subscribe and stick around and become my friend and we can talk all about makeup. And I'll have this video going up and a Charlotte Tilbury video like going up sometime soon. So be on the lookout for that and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.